Hello. In this tutorial, uh, I'm going to explain to you how to perform a Kaggle competition by using Azure Machine Learning Studio. The competition that I have chosen here is called Titanic Machine Learning. This is it, Titanic Machine Learning from Disaster. And under the overview here you can read the competition description and what are the practical skills, observation, tutorials, such things. What actually I need here is the data section. In the data section they will be given you test dataset and a trained dataset, and here they will explain to you under the data dictionary what are the columns available in the datasets and what each and every column does and the types, such things like that. And also they already given you the format of the submission, the result that you need to generate and upload it in order to them to evaluate you. And let's just download the test and train datasets from here. I have already downloaded it, and then you need to go to the Azure Machine Learning Studio and go to the datasets section. I have already uploaded the Titanic training dataset and test dataset. You can upload it by using new from local file and upload what you have downloaded from the Kaggle. Okay, then let's create an experiment. Under the experiment, we go to the new and blank experiment. First we need our train dataset. And then and the test dataset. The difference, the difference between the train and test datasets are, in the train dataset we use it to train the model. So we already given the answers as well in this test data. What is here? See, you can see that survive. This is what we need to predict. We already given that to the computer as well. So it will help machine to generate patterns and such patterns, some things like patterns. And in the test dataset, what it does is, it is the actual scenario that we used in the trained dataset. Here there is no survived column. We just have to predict that. We won't be needing this yet. I will be adding this link below this video. You must first go through this if you are new to Azure Machine Studio and to Kaggle as well. This will help you to understand how Azure works and what are the models, what each model does, and how to create your first science experience in Azure Machine Learning. And just go through this. It's really basics and it's really easy to understand. Under here they have mentioned that there are 3 steps in creating an experiment: create a model, train a model, score the model. Under the create a model, this is where you have to gather the data and prepare the data, and here's under you need to train the data, and then last you score the test. And we already get the data from the Kaggle. Now we need to prepare the data. The data preparation depends on one experiment to another. So here we need to visualize the data in order to do the data preparation. When you look at this data, well, there are only 12 columns, but when it comes to the other experiments, there can be thousands of columns. And what actually the thing is that not all of the columns, like the name here, the survival of a passenger doesn't depend on the name of the passenger, so we won't be needing this in our data model. So we have to select what are the columns that we are needed in our model, and then In this according to this model, I have seen that there are some categorical data like sex, cabin, embarked. See, male or female. In cabin number, there can be only defined number of cabins, and here embarked as well. S, C, Q, just few categorical. Those are called categorical data. And the other thing that I have seen is the age section, age column. There are 177 missing values in age column. That's actually not good in machine learning. So we have to either remove the line or remove the column, or we need to add something here, specific value, or we can just add mean, median, or something like that. These are the three things that we need to do in the data preparation section according to this data set. Let's do that. First we need to select columns, and then we need to we need to mark categorical data. We can do that by using edit metadata, and then we need to replace or remove that age column. We can do that using things. This is actually really easy. You can do this in Machine Learning Studio. Here you need to select the columns that you need. Okay, I will be needing everything except name. Okay, then edit metadata. You need to mark the names of the columns. I need this, and this. I will mark these three as categorical data. Under categorical, mark category. Sorry, make category. I make this as category, and then I need to do something about the age section, age column. Here I will select age, and then here you can see replace with mean, median, mod, row, remove entire row, entire column. What I am going to do is replace with median. Okay, our data is pretty much prepared. Now we need to train our model. To do that, first we need a model called split data. Then we need train model, and another thing we need score model and evaluate model. I will be explaining. First we need split, then train, score, evaluate. Okay. We will clean our data and connect it to split. What we need split is where we need split is that we need to split our data into two parts. Actually, by default it will split data into two sections, 50-50, but I need to do that 28, and we split our data so that we can use part of the data for the training and other part for the testing. So this is the result of dataset. One will be connected to the train model. You can see dataset connected here and untrained model connected here. And scored model, you will connect this here, and dataset train model. This is the train model, and this dataset will be the other half or the other part, and this will be connected to this. I will be explaining this later. Just skip that. Here there is an untrained model. This is where the algorithm comes. I'm not going to explain what the algorithm does, what is the algorithm that I'm going to use. I will be actually telling you what is the algorithm, but what it does and those kind of things can be, you have to do a research to find out what each and every algorithm does and how to select the algorithm. Likewise, actually Android engine video sets can be really helpful if you need to know more details. The algorithm that I am going to choose for this is true class plus decision false. That's what we are doing. I'll be connecting that here. This is how this works. Okay, there's an error. It's because this train model section we have to define what we need to predict. We need to predict the survival. So we need to tell that we need to predict the survived column. And the result is already here, but we need to know that whether the computer also can predict the actual value. This is what happening here and under here. Okay, let's run and I will tell you. Yeah, okay, it's running. Okay, it's finished. See here, the Azure will generating a column called scored layer. This is where the prediction. This is the prediction of survived column. That's why we need scored model. And see, actually here this person actually survived, but here it mentioned and not survived. This person not survived, and actually he is not survived. So likewise, sometimes machine learning gives you the right answer, sometimes it's. That's why we need a model called evaluate model, where it gives you a summarization or an evaluation. Tells you that our model is accurate. The accuracy of our model is 0.865. How many true positives are there, false negatives, true negatives, false positives, such details will be given. And that's it. That's it actually for the training section, but we actually have another test called test. I have already told you the difference between train and the test sets, and even though that we don't have the survived column, all the other columns are available here, so we need those models in here as well. We need to do the data preparation to the test and train as well for the board. So the thing that there is no survived column, so we will remove it and we prepare the data and let's train it again. We don't need needing split data because we already have a train data set and test data set. Here that we just tested this out, so we will be needing training. Just copy paste here and we'll be needing this as well. Okay, to train this we need untrained model and a dataset. Training dataset will be coming from here before splitting. Okay, we'll be training like this, and to score we need train model, which will be coming from here, and our tester. This is actually, we have actually completed the thing, but let's just run and I will. While this is running, the submission CSV file that we need to submit to the Kaggle so that they can evaluate us only need the passenger ID and the survived, those two columns, and those two columns named as this. But here, if you look this, visualize this, we have lots of columns. Every column is available here, and what we need is a column named survived, but our prediction is named as scored level. So what we need to do is we need to select those two and we have to rename this as survived, and we need to generate a CSV. You can do that by using select column dataset, columns from dataset, then use edit metadata to rename column, and finally convert to CSV to generate the CSV. Yeah, okay. And hit select columns. So what we need passenger ID and the prediction, and we need to select the column called prediction Select labels and rename it as survive server. Sorry, that's mistake. Survive. Okay, I have done that, and let's run it. Let's run. Okay, it's done. See, we have already visualized this. You visualize this. It will just select two columns, and after the edit metadata, you will be renaming that column, and this is what they needed. Okay, that's what they need. We have generated that, and we have converted it to CSV, and you can just download that CSV. Download, and I have already downloaded and uploaded the CSV, so you can download the CSV and you can join the competition. Actually, you have to join the competition in order to download the data sets as well. When you join the competition, there is a button called submit prediction. Press that and just drag and drop the CSV file here, and you can add a description here if you want, and click on make submission. Then you will be pointed to the leaderboard, where they will be evaluating you depending on the accuracy that you have, the data set that you have resulted. They will be generating accuracy, such things, will do such things, and they will be giving a score. This is my score. Actually, a score about 0.7 is a good score, and actually it's perfect if you can get a 1. That's the 100% correct, but it's not that possible. So that's it. That's how you do a Kaggle competition, and that's how you used Azure to perform a Kaggle competition. And after, when you upload something like this, you will be getting a rank. See, and I'm on the top 5, so you'll be applying a rank and a score. That's how you perform a Kaggle competition by using the use of Azure Machine Learning Studio. Thanks for watching.